Welcome to DCS, guys. We're going to be flying a little training mission here that I've set up in Mission Editor. So I've played DCS before, not got a lot of time in this game. I think we can hear an aircraft about to lift off over here actually somewhere. At the distance it sounds like. Was it someone flying over maybe? Oh no, there we go. An aircraft going off near distance there, that's pretty cool. So we're going to fly a little training mission here. We go to the map. So essentially what we're going to do is we're going to fly, we are in Nevada. We're in Tonopah, is that how you pronounce it? Tonopah? Or Tonopah airfield. Essentially we're going to head up to the north and we're going to try and get eyes on essentially these objectives over here. Because there's a few targets to take out. So if we can get map labels on, I think. Do we have map labels? I'm not too sure. So they're in plane, cool. So we're going to fly over there, essentially. Take out some of the targets and come back and land, refuel, and probably somewhere else. May even potentially, depending on the time given, if we get up there quick enough, take these guys out, come back down to this airfield down here to the Tonopah test range, probably supply refuel there, and then probably go back and fly back to this airfield and park back up. Is the plan anyway. We'll see how it goes. Depending if I'm good enough, maybe I'll just land back here, but we'll see. So essentially we have some armament here. As you can see, we have the rockets and we have some sidewinders, 9Ms, to use against the targets out there. We have 2 Hinds, I think, to take out, and a few ground targets. But this is just essentially practice for me, more or less, getting up in the air, shoot some targets, come back. So yeah. So first and foremost, we're going to start this bad boy up. We're going to place some waypoints using the kind of the system on board here, to try and navigate via that instead of constantly jumping on the map. But we'll try and use the inboard FCS system, I think it is. No, it's not FCS, it's not the map. Once we get the MFDs up, we should have a look. So yeah, let's start our setup or startup procedure here. I don't know if I'm going to do a full one. Actually, no, it's good practice, and it's good to do a full startup. So we do pre-flight checks first. So we're checking left panel. So I've got essentially a little clipboard on the right hand side of my screen here of sticky notes, and it basically has all like the startup procedure for me, so I can remember this stuff. So we're just going to quickly go through everything. So left all circuit breakers are in. I'm not sure where these are actually. It's going to take a little while. Actually, we'll do a short one. We'll do a short one for now. I still got a lot to learn, so we'll do a short startup. So lower right panel, we've got the battery on. So I'm missing a lot of things out here, guys, but we will get better in the time. We'll be able to speed things up. There is actually an auto setup we can do, but we're not going to do that. We're going to start this. So start the battery first. Fire test, hold right click. Apparently first.
Engine fire left. Engine
so we
fire
hold this for
left.
10 seconds.
Engine fire right. Engine fire right. APU fire. APU fire. Bleed air left. Bleed air left. Bleed air right. Bleed air right.
Right, cool. And I think you flick it on and off, and you can do the other side. Nope. That was too quick, I think. I didn't turn it on, that's why. Oh, is it on? Yeah. Maybe I have to wait. I know there's like a time period until you got to hold both ways. We're going to get there. We're going to get there in terms of... we did this before as well. But we're learning. We're learning. We're checking the fire system. There's no audio coming out now, which probably is not right. There we go. We'll move on for that. So start the APU. Auxiliary power unit. Crank right engine and right click. We're going to do that. So you can see the right... So we're going to do this first. So right engine, which is shift home. Got to do the wrong thing. Hang on, hang on. You want to first click the right engine, crank right engine over, and then once that's 25%, and then put the throttle forward. Come on. It's 20% there. Okay, now put the throttle position. That should go up to 60% once it stabilizes there. As you can see, we've got down here the throttle, RPM, sorry. And this temperature, you want to keep it below 700, it says. I think I remember reading out on the startup manual. Bleed air normal to normal, which I think is over here. Over rightly. Flip this around. Flip it too many times, just do it once. Do a 360 turn. Set left and right MFD to day. Okay, that's good signs.
Flight controls.
Just get up the brightness on all the displays here. Brightness on the HUD up ahead. Cool. Once done that, set FD brightness, set HUD, which done that. Left FD press menu to go to support menu so we can see. Do the FCS on here. Here we go. We reset master caution, so we get rid of that now. Set into the ground, which instruments ground, which we can do there. The right side. Crank left engine on left click, so we're doing left side now. As you can see, we're now stable on the left engine. Once it gets 25%, we'll pump that up to 65. This is the quickest way to start up, I think. Once it gets 20%, we'll crank that bad boy up. I probably will do in the future, do a full startup and pre-flight check and everything, do it properly. Go through every single system where that also give me the opportunity to learn it properly. Because right now I'm just doing the quickest way. I think I found a shortcut essentially to start this thing up real quick. Reset FCS, so which is I'm sure is down here. The FCS button, reset. As you can see, hold it down. The error messages, some of them are disappearing. I'm restacking. Set OBS on the sort of here, I believe. It's the radar. OBS to on, far left behind you. Ah, it's oxygen explorer. Onboard oxygen supply. That's now currently on. Let's quickly stop these from flashing because it's annoying. I know you press the stop button, it stops them from flashing. Set the radar to OPR, so that's operation, and then we set the flaps to, I think it's auto for now. Yep. Next, right MFD, press FCS, MC go. That's it. We're going to do the FCS on that side, but we'll build on this side quick. Right MFD, press MCS, MC go. That's where's that button? Is it either on here, or have I lost it? HSI, that's obviously our map essentially. I'm just looking for just things here. Bit for his, here it is, FCS MC. Okay, so we hold essentially this button down here, but you hold Y, it starts. This is essentially going to do a test. So we actually get the FCS up this side. We should essentially see these starting to go up and down. So what we're doing, a test on the flaps. So if I hold Y and press FCS, hold Y and FCS, there we go. As you can see on the left hand side there, currently the flaps are going now. It's essentially doing a test, as you can see. So let that run its thing. Once the flaps test is done, we'll set the flaps to half. Yeah, that's fine. That's just error for the thing. Let's actually close the canopy now while we're here. Get that down. We could press it, control there, but we're just going to do it with the button. It's a bit easier. I'm going to get a track IR, hopefully at some point, so I don't have to actually slowly look around as an A10. They're flying quite low. So I have to be using the mouse here, which is going to be pretty useful, especially when we come to air-to-air combat. There's a lot of aircraft in the air. A lot of A10s go flying around at the moment. I guess they just lift off from here, maybe. Maybe from down there, I'm not too sure. But so they're in the air going somewhere. Is the test complete? Go. Yeah, all good. That means there's no issues with any engines and stuff like that, which is good. We will then... on altitude indicator, rotate knob to AFT to stow red flag, which is here. So it's just a startup procedure. There we go, that's gone. Just make sure that's set the trim a little bit. I think there's a trim. Or was this the altitude indicator? Okay, I think there's. Next we're going to adjust, where is it? Down here actually. This is our, I think this, yeah. So if we go below this height here, we should get warnings, 200. Sounds about right for me. Set instrument to nav, so it's over here. INS to nav, set left FFD to H HUD, and set right FFD to FS for takeoff, which we don't need to do yet. Alright, cool. I think we are set for the takeoff essentially. The parking brake's good to go. I think we're set really. This is probably the gold standard, or not the gold standard, probably like the bronze standard for lifting off essentially pre-flight checks and stuff. Just the quickest way. It's pretty cool seeing the aircraft in the air there. Right, so we've got the map again. So we're essentially going to look to probably fly off the airfield here to the south. and come back round and kind of ingress in this direction straight onto these BTR targets you can see out here. Might even try to take out the Mi-24s first before we do so. So that's what we're going to do here. So what we're going to do here is, I've learnt this. It's quite a cool little thing to do. If we get up the menu, what we're going to do is add waypoint. I just figured it out. Hopefully it works. HSI. Position and instruments, I believe it was. No, it wasn't. It was data, waypoints, and I can set it via that. Okay, cool. So if I remember rightly, what I need to first and foremost do is get obviously where we're actually going to be. So we'll do it. Our first waypoint we'll do is we'll make our way to. We'll set a waypoint. The first one we'll come at here, MC61. Make our way up there. So let's go. So what actually square are we in here with MC, obviously. So we click up here, and this will actually goes our MG. Here we go. So we'll put a directed MC61, so we can come back here again. 64941. We'll just start there. So what we'll do here, we then go to precise, and then I believe we go to UFC grid. Then we have our, obviously, thing pops up here, as you can see. We use our thing here, slew buttons to, I think it's slew, and you select it. Nope, I've locked it on something. We're learning here. Maybe it's the middle button, select, nope. We need to select it, is it that one? There we go. You need to underscore it, essentially, we'll give it, underline it, essentially. And now we can put the grid coordinates in, so we're going for... We'll just do, where was it? We'll do 65,000. Yeah, that works. So 65,000, and then 13126. 13126. Enter. And that should give our waypoint 0. So now if we go back to the how do we go back to the menu? Where is it? HSI. Waypoint 0 should be out there. As you can see, we've got a little triangle in there now. Mode, vehicle, So if we go onto the map, we should be able to look out. If I change the scale here, it looks like we're getting the direction of. Still out there, so I'm sure it's just down here, essentially. Let's get rid of this. We'll see when we start flying. Hopefully this works. Yeah, there is the dot there. You can see the waypoint is set up there. So I change waypoint, it will disappear. Cool. So there's our first waypoint. Let's get a secondary one. So we'll have waypoint 1, we'll make our way to the location. Then waypoint 2, we'll put it on the actual targets. So let's go back and do that. So I select, you can actually select, you can see the grid reference down there, MGRS. So we go back to data. We'll go to waypoint 2, or waypoint 1, sorry. And then we'll then, on precise still, so we can UFC grid. Once again, we'll select this location. We're in the same grid square, and then let's have a look where we're actually going. So these BTRs are in 62535, so 62535, and then 48038. That'll do. 48038. Enter. That's waypoint 1 set up. So let's go back and just make sure that is confirmed there. Yep, as you can see. They're set up. We're then going to do a final waypoint to get us essentially in line. If I can draw, I don't know if I can draw. Can I? What's this button? Show drawings. I actually haven't. I don't think you can actually draw on this map per se. But let's just essentially get a grid waypoint. I kind of want to come in this sort of direction. So I suppose we could say we can come to this point over here and then come a bit closer. So we'll set 2 more waypoints. Just so when we're ready to come flying, we can sort of, we'll go from the very tip of this little hill mountain over here actually. So let's do that. 80400. We'll set another one. Waypoint, we'll go for waypoint 2. Precise, UFC, grid. Once again, it's an MC. Select. And what did we say it was again? Sorry. 80400 we'll go for. And then 41750. 41750. Enter. Cool. Next waypoint done. Once we've flown over this position, we'll get ourselves in line with the runway. So essentially what we can do is just place one at the end of the runway, really. I could essentially have the TACAN, but there's no TAC on this airfield, so we're just going to set a waypoint just at the very tip of here so we know what to aim for. I think that's kind of smart. There might be other ways to do that, but this is just one of the ways I've actually learned. Waypoint and TACAN, two things I've learned so far. So we'll get there, we'll get the skills. So we'll do it pretty much on the middle of 51. So 91874. So we're going to do waypoint 3. Precise, UFC, grid, once again, MC. 91784, I believe it was. Yeah, about that. 13254. 13254. Enter. Cool. Let's just confirm that those waypoints are now popped up. So if we could flick through them, so 3 is pretty much, as you can see, it's on our position here, which is 0.59 nautical miles away. That one's over there, 17. 24 nautical miles to there, and then to that waypoint. Obviously the scale is quite large, as you can see. So yeah, cool, I think we're good. That was quite far away, 46 nautical miles away, the first waypoint. Which is quite interesting. But we'll fly to that. We'll keep the scale of this. 10's quite small. We'll do it to 160. We'll keep it to 80 for now, just so we can... Actually, we'll change that a little bit. Keep this one on the scale 40, looks good. I'm happy with that. Okay. Next thing we want to do, we're going to set ourselves our bingo fuel.
Bingo. Bingo.
I'm not sure how to quickly do this, but I guess we just got to sit and hold it, really, I suppose. We'll put it down to... I don't think we're going too far. We don't really work out the mathematics of it and stuff like that. Distance of fuel. We're quite close to the airfield. So we'll just set to 5,000, so we know we've got a good amount of fuel to come back. Last but not least, we will look at the stores and weapon systems. So we've got 38 over there, 38 on each rack, which is pretty cool, of rockets, and we've got 1 9M each, as you can see. So let's just check our weapons. So we go to air to ground. And we set, so we got air to ground. So let me select the right one. Maybe I'll do one on the air potentially. We'll see. But 9M's are there, as you can see. We've only got, it's only got 1 9M. That one's a test. Oh, it is as well. You can see it's blue. Ideal. What we can do before we lift off, we will go to ground crew, and then we'll go to rearm and refuel. And what we'll do is we'll change this little bugger, captive AIM-9M ACM, to an AM-9 Sidewinder. And then click go.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
And that shouldn't take too long to do that, and then we'll get ourselves in the air.
Refueling complete. Rearming complete.
There we go. Got ourselves 2 Sidewinders. Okay, we're now going to make our way to the end of the runway here. Once this A-10 has got out of the way, as you can see, it's currently taxiing. Then we'll get ourselves in the air and try and go to these targets. It's quite interesting. Got a lot of A-10s. Looks like a lot of them coming for landing, actually. So it's going to be quite interesting. But yeah, wait for this A-10 and we'll get out there. Taxi on the runway. Right, we've got another A-10 just landed, so we're going to go to the south end of the airfield, actually, and take off from that direction. Okay, let's go. We've kind of got our HUD set up there, as you can see. Make sure we're set to safe while we're lifted off. Press takeoff, I suppose.
1. Request takeoff.
So we don't, as you can see, that he's just landed, so we'll take off from the other end of the runway. It's a great start, isn't it? Let's turn a little bit. concentrate. I'm actually taxiing here. I'm not sure where he's going to go, the A10 here. Hopefully he's not going to block me. If he's going to go and taxi and park up, I hope. If not, it's not a problem. We can just push over to the other part of the runway. Looks like he is going to taxi to fair to one of the parking spots, one of the ramps. Check the map, see the lines set ourselves up to get off here, which do at the end. Looks like he may park at the other A10 at the end there. We shall see. There's lots of A10s coming to land, so that's quite interesting. They all line up, all coming in, you can see straight ahead. See, all lined up, coming to landing here. All parking up. There he goes, he's taxied and he's parking up. So, this is essentially, I'd probably say, I don't know how many hours I've got on DCS now, maybe they can't maybe 10 hours really of actual like fly time and stuff like that. Split up between when I previously played, it's probably seen a live video I made. But that was quite a while ago now, it's actually probably at least 7 months ago. Well, actually, probably less than that, maybe 5 months ago, but you do lose memory of this stuff quite quickly if you don't, play as much as I did. Especially as a new player, so you need to kind of keep on top of it to get used to everything. So yeah, but I'm getting there. I think we're just picking up more. I think the fighting and the flying is quite the easy part. It's just the systems. Let's turn. It's a little bit tight, that one. There we go. So yeah, just getting used to the systems is the big thing. For example, setting up waypoints, getting the radar sorted. It's quite a big thing. TACAN with the radar, radio, sorry. Just learning the game in general is quite difficult. There's a lot to it. Like sometimes you want, let's set cruise control on, but you need to understand how the cruise control system setup works. So it's a lot to learn, but it is good fun because every time you go on, you sort of learn something different. Well, I have anyway, especially at the beginning of this game. But I am going to recommend potentially get a track IR for myself. I think it's going to be the next big purchase for my setup, because I think for games like this and potentially armor and whatnot, it's going to be honestly a game winner, to be honest. It looks like they're just circling around the airfield right now, maybe holding them pattern, landing one by one, but we're going on the main runway, so I think we should be okay. We will, before we do that, we will stop here just in case. I don't want to get hit by one of the A10s coming for landing, but I think we might be safe. I don't think they're landing on this runway here, but just in case they are, we'll check the map. We should request takeoff, but I don't think I did it properly, so I don't think we're going to do that. Let's just set a parking brake here. Let's have a look in the air. How they're coming in for landing this way? I don't think they are at all. Yeah, they're just lingering out there. None of them on the runway, so I think we're good to go. Let's go for it. Let's get ourselves in the air. Once we're in the air, we'll turn on our HSI and navigate to our waypoints. And on ingress onto the targets. We'll try and take out probably potentially the Hinds first. Or we might go straight for the kills on the ground target. Actually, we'll probably go to the ground target. We've got the waypoint set up and we can ingress from a good direction, to be fair. Let's put some power on. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Okay, we'll line ourselves up here now. Let's go straight for it. No point in stopping. Just go straight into the straight to takeoff. Let's go. Mask caution, not good. A bit of a shaky lift off. And we're up. I think maybe a flap should have been set to half. Let me know if that was the case, because it looked like I had to use the whole runway to get up in the air there. But we're up. That's good. We're up. No issues, no errors, no nothing. Okay, we are safe to do so. Right, let's go to our menu here. Let's get the HSI up. See what direction we're going to go to. So we need to do hard left since you go to 240 degrees. So we'll do that immediately. The game looks great, doesn't it? Such a good looking game. We'll maintain a decent amount of height. To be fair, actually we're not going too high. We don't need to because we're going to be doing some ground targets. So we'll just keep a good, it gets maybe like 12, 13,000 feet. So that way we can at least come down on top of the targets. I think one we'll slowly try to learn as well. Using ground targets, using rockets is quite easy. It's just sort of point and shoot, so these are a bit easy one to use. The 9Ms are pretty easy as well. You just essentially get the aircraft inside the little circle you'll see. Hopefully we get those helicopters and just engage. They're really easy. And then for the guns, once again, 7 gauge, just aim for target and shoot. It's really easy once again. So it's mainly when you get the long range missiles and the Mavericks and the GBUs where it gets a little more tricky, where you may have to use potentially. Oh, he's taking out my targets. You little snake. It's not a problem. You can take him. We're going to go down for the ground targets anyway. If he wants to take the helicopters, he can take him. Who's that taking him out anyway? Look, the game looks great, doesn't it? It's such a good looking game. Adjusted my graphics settings as well. Right, so if I go into the display here, we can set the autopilot and we can set B altitude, which will then just keep this altitude. Well, actually the direction, so we're actually going to bring this down a little bit. I might turn the autopilot off, me adjusting it. There we go, right there. No, a little bit higher, a little bit higher, a little bit higher. Yeah, altitude's come off, so if we adjust that now. No, I've broken the system already. Oh, it looks like it's even actually. It might actually work. It's not actually selected, autopilot's not on. Okay, we'll almost come up to our first waypoint here, as we can see we come up to it. Once we get that, we'll stick a hard right, go straight for the targets. So hopefully we're going. There's the targets over there. So I think I may have actually adjusted the waypoint incorrectly. Let's go to waypoint 1. Yeah, that waypoint was incorrect. So we just obviously put in the wrong MGRS. I remember see those rings over here? Those are essentially our targets. So let's swing around. Look, I've seen that. Let's go around. I'm going to first set to air ground. It's arm, weapons, air ground. I'm going to use our rockets, hopefully. Ooh, bit of turbulence there. I think I might actually get rid of this radar. Put our HSI back on. Try and just locate the right direction we're heading towards here. A bit of clouds, so we're going to fly over the targets first, get visual on them, and then we will go from there. But everything's a learning curve here right now, so hopefully I can even actually turn the rockets actually on. It'd be quite interesting. I'm still learning, doing everything from scratch. There's no like, I'm not doing campaign and stuff like that, right? Which I have done some of the training missions, but a lot of it's all set up for you. Whereas this is sort of a clean start. You kind of got to know everything, but it's a good way to learn. Putting yourself on the deep end here. Let's see if I can get my guns, 578, 9Ms, loft. What I want is, I don't want my air-to-ground missiles, I want my rockets. We're not seeing them getting turned on here. Right, so they should be along this road here, according to the map. The second ring. For some reason I cannot select my rockets. We'll do a quick fly past here. We'll go back around. The waypoint's set in these guys, so we know where to come to. Let's hope they're still there. I think they are. I think we can see a few targets there. 1, 2. It looks like 3, 4. Yeah, okay, 5, 6. Yeah, we still have 6 targets there. So we're going to fly past here. We're ingress and egress for the attack from the from north. And if you see those helicopters in the way here as well, we'll take them out. What we'll do is here, we will turn. So we can look. Oh yeah, they're down there indeed. Look, you can see them. Kill. Alright, we're confident they're there. Let's go in for the kill now. Let's I probably should go from the other direction. I probably might even potentially come down the road. We'll egress from the east or the west. We'll go for the west actually, because that way we're not going to hit. We can't use the road as like our marker to aim up really to do a burst because there's quite a few of them on the road there. Whereas if we come from this direction, we're essentially just going to be hitting one. I think it might be a wise thing to do here. I'll take a lot more passes where you can probably take them all out in one pass, so we'll do that. Right, our rocket's now been selected, as you can see. Selected, then we've got 15, it says, potentially. I know there's ways if you can select multiple ways of firing on all of them, so... Right, there we go, we can see the targets now at a distance. We're going to swing it around, get ourselves a nice attack angle on these guys. Hopefully just absolutely unload all our rockets here. And drop them all. It would be nice to maybe get the waypoint and set up on the HUD. That would be pretty cool. If I could do that, it means I can guarantee. We could do lock on the target radar, to be fair. There's ways of doing that. Whereas we've got ground one, as you can see here. We'll learn. We'll figure new things out. What the best way to do a thing is. Where is now the target? It should be up ahead. It should be just between this cloud cover, actually. Nope, there it is. Off to the left a bit more. It's not really the best attack angle. We kind of want to swoop in nice, a bit more tighter, so let's come across. We want to attack it perfectly straight. I'm going to come down a little bit lower. That looks a lot better to me. We kind of want those two circles to be, essentially these two circles to be in line with each other. And that will tell me that we are in a perfect attack angle to hit that road. Let's slow ourselves right down here, put flaps to half. This will give us potentially a better control of the aircraft while we're doing this attack here. Here we go, let's line ourselves up. I can see him perfectly lined up there as well. Get real close. Here we go. This is looking good. Let's slow our engines right down. Okay, I think it looks good to me. Let's fire. Oh no, they're way too high. Ooh. Let's fire now. Oh, we've got damage, 41%. I don't think we damaged them that much, to be fair. How much more rockets got left? I don't think we've got many rockets left at all, to be honest. Stores, yep, 0. We fired more rockets. Oh, they're firing back. Do you know what? We took out at least 2 of them. Could have been a lot better. We could try guns on them. Let's put up flaps to auto. Get us in the air. Let's see if those helicopters are still up. This is a little bit cheating, but those Vipers F-16s are going for them, actually. We'll have a look at them, actually, to be honest. That's them dead. That's my aircraft. Can we see the F-16s? Got a lot of aircraft about. BTR, one of them's destroyed, nice. It's pretty cool angle, that. Aircraft does look great. Right, let's go in background. It looks like the F-16s are going to take out the Hinds for us. Love this graphics, it's fantastic. Right. Fly in, do a gun strafe. I think they may have moved now. We'll soon find out. It's quite difficult to get the rockets. Thinking you maybe have to be a little bit more less aggressive on down on the rockets, be a bit more conservative with the trigger. Let's go 1. 2 gets this gun. We've got 500 rounds in the gun, so this will be interesting. Are they still in the same spot? I don't think they're going to move because I didn't set them to move the mission enter, so it's just be practice really. This is going to be interesting. We're going to fly straight down and do a burst to them. Using guns on F-18 on some BTRs is ridiculous. It'll be interesting to use the A-10 at some point, but we're going to try this out because why not? Then we'll go join the F-16s and see what we can do the Hinds.
Pull up, pull up.
Yeah, didn't do any damage there at all. Right, let's go find these Hinds actually. But this is all part of learning. So where are we actually going? Oh, they're quite far away. They're down towards that waypoint, down to the south. Let's go that way. Let's go join this fight. See if they're taking them out. It shouldn't be too hard for the F-18s to take F-16s, sorry, to take out some Hinds. Let's go see what they're doing. So I kind of want to see what they're doing over here. Quite interesting. So I started working on my own skins, as you can see. Effectively adjust things a little bit, but I think it looks pretty cool. So far, anyway. So I believe they're just over there somewhere. Flying around, engaging the Hinds. We'll soon find out. Okay, looks like the Hinds are still up, actually. More over to the left. Down the dead ground, out here in the valley itself. Let's go have a look, let's fly over. Might be able to steal a kill here. Let's get our air-to-air on, which we already are. 9Ms, standby. So it looks like we're just, I think they're underneath the clouds here. What we'll do is we'll fly over top, try and get visual, and then we'll dive down and then. I see something. Oh yeah, I see an aircraft of some sort there.
Bingo. Bingo.
Oh, bingo fuel already, guys. So it's a good thing we'll adjust this again. We'll go to bingo fuel. We've smashed that fuel, wow. We'll do it to 3,000, that will know us. We have to turn back, we have to make our way. So another 2,000. Yeah, there's that F-16 there, look, you can see him. Right, let's dip down below the clouds actually. Let's lower our throttle and try and locate this. So I've got some ping up on the radar here. So that's, I think, the F-16. Let's have a look. Did they take the Hinds out? Got traffic. No, I don't think it did. It's still there. Look, I can see it flying. There it is. It's going. Missiles. 9M. I need to track IR so bad. Oh, where is it? Where has it gone? There it is, there. Well, there's one. I haven't got a full look at it yet, but it's going to hit, I think. Boom! Damage is still up, though. Second. Oh, no, we lost lock. Damage. That was ridiculous. Is that going down? No, it's still there. That's crazy. Coming on fuel. I went way too low there. That was nuts. Let's try and go around again. MI-24s are ridiculous, aren't they? Right, let's go back around and try and take him out. Where is he? He's over there. He doesn't come on my radar, which is a bit annoying, but we can lock onto him. Let's go for guns on him. He's just flying so low as well, it makes it really hard for me to take him out. I think that's why he's not dead yet. There he is, I think. No, where is he? There he is. I'm out of guns. Well, he's going to survive, so we've killed 2 targets.
Pull up, pull up.
Is he even armed? Probably not.
Pull up, pull up.
As he shoots me. Well, there we go. That's some target practice done for today. We're going to turn this Moss caution off. We'll then set our HUD on. We're then going to look to go for our landing here. So we're going to go onto the HSI. Make our way to waypoint 2, and then we will line ourselves up for runway. because get some good position here. Okay, not the most successful. I thought we'd be able to take out one of the hinds, but this is all part of practice, I suppose, and we're not here to come in and just immediately get really good at this game. But clearly, his hinds take a little bit of damage. Damn, I'm surprised he took one missile. The second one took him out. He took a few of the guns as well, I'm sure. That was crazy low. I generally thought I was going to crash at some point there. But we managed to survive. Go back to land. What we'll do is we'll actually head back straight to the normal airfield. We've been flying for quite a while now. I don't know how long this has been, probably 40 minutes or so. About right for a DCS flight time anyway. It's been good practice for us. Let's go waypoint 3. That will spin us around now. Line us up for the runway. Let's just keep going to waypoint 1 actually. And then we'll line ourselves up. So that way we should have a good runway. Good run into line up really. This is runway over there actually. You can just about see some dots through the clouds.
Bingo. Bingo.
Yep, we're coming around now. Got less than 2,000 litres. Okay, we'll line ourselves up with the HSI. I want to turn off thrust, so that's probably what the warning probably is. That I'm probably at full afterburner.
Bingo. Bingo.
Yeah, well aware. Thank you. Let's do our flaps now. We've actually got a good line up here, so we'll set our flaps to half. See it out there, the distance works perfect. Geared down. Bit of master portion. Cool. Let's. I don't think that's actually the right airfield actually. Oh no, it is. It's fine. Let's set up here. A-18C. We're not going to the test range, so actually, there's not actually an
Bingo.
A-18C the one we want to go to. Okay, not a problem. So we want to line ourselves up the runway. You can see it, so we can come on the left a little bit. Dropping out quite a bit here. Speed, sorry. Set our scale here. A little bit smaller.
Bingo. Bingo.
We're losing speed astronomically actually, so let's not drop out the sky here. Let's put the thrusters up a little bit more, as you can see we're doing that. That's not a bad angle. Go for here, and we need to drop some height really. We're extremely high here on this glide slope. But I think in terms of angle, I think we'll look pretty good.
Bingo. Bingo.
Let's drop our nose down. Yeah, we are really high here. $7,000 looks good. This is a bit more of a battlefield. Filling in here, dropping of 1,000 really. Because we are extremely high here.
Bingo.
We're coming in.
Bingo.
So this will be our first proper landing. Well, I think I did one on a live video before. I think I did anyway, I can't remember really. But this might be our first landing here on our YouTube channel. But here now we're going a little bit too low now. Let's bring ourselves up a little bit. But I think it's a good angle, good speed. 166 will maintain good control of the aircraft. I think we are very much looking for a nice smooth landing
Bingo.
here.
Bingo.
Just don't want to drop too much. Still got a little bit of way to go. But I think we're looking solid. Let's bring our throttle down a little bit more. Still want to maintain control, so I'll keep my throttle where it is right now. I think 155 is a good speed. Yep, thank you for the warning. Coming in nicely to hit right into the runway here. Maybe a little bit too low. No, we're looking good. We're looking good. Gonna speed down a bit more for our power because we're gonna hit real hard. We're gonna hit real hard.
Bingo.
Oh, it's fine. We didn't get any warnings. It's a bit of a hard landing, but we did well. I think we did well. There we go. Nose down, nose down. There we go.